Have you ever wondered what time really is? Is it a straight line that just keeps going forever? Or is it a mystery that still holds secrets in its very fabric? Today we're going to explore a discovery that challenges everything we thought we knew. A breakthrough that could change how we see the universe and even ourselves. A team of scientists from Washington University in St. Louis and the Massachusetts Institute of Technology has managed to create something that seemed impossible. A new state of matter, called a time quasicrystal. But what does that mean? You know how regular crystals have patterns that repeat in space? That makes their shapes easy to predict. But time crystals are different. They repeat their actions over time, but only going one way, always forward. But this new discovery is even cooler. It's a state where the structure doesn't repeat any pattern, but it still has some order inside. Imagine something that shakes or vibrates without using any energy. The order isn't like a repeating cycle, it's always changing, but it has its own internal rhythm that never repeats. To make this special quantum state, the scientists started with a super tiny piece of diamond, about as small as a millimeter. They used nitrogen beams and microwave pulses in special, almost repeating patterns, kind of like the golden ratio you see in nature. This got tiny parts called electrons to start interacting in a quantum way, forming a busy network with millions of tiny points moving around. We used pulses that don't follow a regular repeating pattern. Instead, they're what we call quasi-periodic, meaning they're almost repeating, but not quite. And that helped us create a kind of order in time that never ever repeats itself. So what's this good for? Creating this time quasicrystal isn't just a big idea for scientists. It could totally change technology. It could make quantum memories more stable, making them last longer and be more reliable, and open up new possibilities in quantum computing. It's super sensitive, which also makes it perfect for sensors that can spot tiny changes in the environment, like shifts in magnetic or gravity fields, or specific tiny living parts, with amazing accuracy. This discovery also makes us question our usual ideas about time. Old physics and even the new quantum physics up to now said that time only moves in one direction, into the future. But new studies suggest that, on the quantum level, time might be more flexible and could go in two directions. Time isn't just something that passes by. It's more like a web we're all tangled up in. Carlo Rovelli. It's like in that tiny world of particles, there are two arrows of time, one going forward and one going backward, in a kind of active balance. Reality, when you look at it this way, is much more mysterious and complicated than we ever thought. When we see a cup of milk spilling, we just know that time is moving forward. But if we play that scene backward, we right away think that something is wrong. However, at the deepest level, the physics laws that control those particles allow that to happen in reverse, as long as we only think about the basic rules of physics. The key is that the basic laws don't say time only goes one way, but on some level, time going backward can be real. The question is, if everything at the quantum level can flow both ways, why do we only feel time going forward? Most explanations use the second law of thermodynamics. Entropy, or things getting messy, always increases in a closed system, making what we call the arrow of time. But if at the quantum scale, the laws can go both ways, what explains what we experience? Physics tells you that the laws work the same forwards or backwards in time. It's us, as thinking beings, who experience time going in one direction. Andrea Rocco. These ideas lead us to an amazing idea. Maybe the only real arrow of time is the one we ourselves give to reality, in how we see things and in our memory. So in the end, all this makes us think, maybe the biggest thing we learn isn't just about time itself, but about who we are in the middle of all this complicated stuff. The most wonderful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It's the source of all true science. Albert Einstein. Because as we try to understand time, maybe we'll find out that the biggest mystery is the journey of exploring and asking questions itself. The story of people has always been a journey into the unknown. The next chapter of that story starts now, right where science and imagination meet. What other secrets about time are waiting for us? Are we ready to face truths that will change how we see the whole universe? The story of people has been a journey into the unknown, and that journey is still going on today. The future is ours to discover. As we dive deeper into the mysteries of time and quasicrystals, we're going to look at the big impact they have on science today. These really special structures haven't just made us ask new questions about crystallography, they've also opened up new paths in different areas of science. In physics, for example, quasicrystals have helped us better understand what matter is like and the basic laws that run our universe. Their patterns, which don't repeat in the usual way, have sparked new ideas about how atoms are arranged and the forces that hold them together. In chemistry, the discovery of quasicrystals has helped us create new materials with super special properties. These materials are being used to make catalysts that work even better, stronger alloys, and even brand new medical devices. Also, quasicrystals have also sparked big breakthroughs in nanotechnology. In that field, their unique structures are being used to develop super advanced technologies right down at the atomic and molecular level. This could change everything, from electronic gadgets to how medicines are delivered in our bodies. As we keep exploring all the amazing things quasicrystals can offer, we're reminded that this quest for knowledge is a never-ending journey, one that's always changing. Each discovery doesn't just give us answers, it also brings up new questions, pushing the boundaries of what we know and understand. The impact quasicrystals are having on science today really shows the power of curiosity and that unstoppable human drive to explore the unknown. In this ever-expanding quest for knowledge, who knows what other incredible discoveries are waiting for us out there? Join us as we continue to unlock the secrets of the universe, one discovery at a time. As we keep going on our trip through the mysterious world of quasicrystals, we're going to check out something super cool, quasicrystals that are found in nature. These shapes, which are really rare and special, and are found just as they are, out in nature, give us a little peek at how complex and beautiful our universe is. Not like the ones made in labs, natural quasicrystals were first found in meteorites. This makes us think they were made in space, under super tough conditions. The way their atoms are arranged is special. It doesn't follow the normal rules for how crystals are built, because they have patterns that are orderly, but they never repeat. One really interesting thing about natural quasicrystals is that they're super stable. Even though they have really complex shapes, they can handle super high temperatures and tons of pressure. That's why scientists who study how stuff is made in places with super tough conditions are really interested in them. The special features of natural quasicrystals are really one of a kind. For example, they have a really special way of letting electricity and heat pass through them. And this could be useful for tons of things in different areas like electronics or building spaceships. Plus, finding quasicrystals in nature makes us ask new questions about how materials are made and how they change. This opens up new ways to study more and helps us learn a lot more about the world around us than we knew before. As we find out more about these amazing structures, we see all the endless cool things in nature. Studying natural quasicrystals doesn't just teach us more about science, it also makes us more curious and amazed by the universe we live in. Come along with us as we keep exploring the secrets of quasicrystals, linking what we find in nature with what's made in the lab, and uncovering the mysteries hidden in these super special materials. Alright, as we continue our journey through the mysterious world of quasicrystals, it's time to look to the future of quasicrystal research and the possible tech uses that could come from these studies. The field of quasicrystals is still pretty new, and there's a lot to find out and understand. One of the most exciting research areas is how we might use quasicrystals in advanced materials. Thanks to their unique atomic structures, quasicrystals have special abilities, like being really good at blocking heat and electricity. This makes them perfect for use in electronics, the aerospace industry, and other high-tech industries. Imagine airplane parts that can handle extreme temperatures or electronic gadgets that work better, all thanks to the special ways quasicrystals can conduct heat and electricity. Also, studying quasicrystals could lead to big steps forward in nanotechnology. The non-repeating patterns of quasicrystals could inspire new ways to work with materials at the tiny level of atoms and molecules. This could lead to making new nanomaterials with abilities we've never seen before. Researchers are also looking at what quasicrystals could do in the field of photonics, which is all about light. Quasicrystals could be used to make photonic crystals with special ways of handling light, opening the door for new things in telecommunications, imaging, and even quantum computing. Another really interesting and hopeful area is using quasicrystals in medical applications. The fact that they are safe for the body and their unique surface features make them good candidates for medical implants and systems for delivering medicine. Imagine a future where quasicrystals help make medical devices that work better and last longer. The future of quasicrystal research isn't just about new materials and technologies. It's also about understanding the basic rules of matter and the universe. As scientists keep unlocking the mysteries of quasicrystals, they might find new clues about how order and disorder work. how complex systems behave, and the basic laws of physics. So, to wrap it up, the future of quasicrystal research looks very bright. From advanced materials and nanotechnology to photonics and medical uses, the possible uses for quasicrystals are huge and really varied. As we keep exploring and understanding these amazing structures, we get closer to using all their power and changing the world around us in big ways. Join us as we dive deeper into the secrets of quasicrystals, connecting nature's wonders with new technology and uncovering the mysteries that make these materials so amazing.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe so you don't miss out on future ideas that challenge us to think outside the box. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, and don't forget to always maintain that curiosity that drives progress. Also, explore even more fascinating content on our channel. From life-changing tips and cutting-edge technology, to the mysteries of spirituality, travel to various countries, delicious recipes, health hacks, and language learning, there's something here to spark your curiosity and elevate your life. Dive in and discover a world of knowledge awaits us.